Daily Airline News with Geoffrey Thomas. Today we have a tragic air crash off Perth, Western Australia, which has killed 3 people. We have the A350 celebrating 10 years of service, and we have Embraer, the Brazilian aircraft manufacturer, delivering record numbers of aircraft. But let's start with the tragic air crash off Perth, Western Australia. The Australian Transportation Safety Bureau is investigating a seaplane crash off Rottnest Island, just west of Fremantle and Perth, Western Australia, which has killed 3 and severely injured 3 others. The ATSB Chief Commissioner Angus Mitchell said in a statement, "The Australian Transportation Safety Bureau has commenced a transport safety investigation into a collision with water accident involving a Cessna 208 float plane during takeoff near Rottnest Island off Perth on Tuesday afternoon." He went on to say, as reported to the ATSB, during takeoff, the float plane collided with the water before coming to rest partially submerged. Investigators will conduct a range of evidence-gathering activities, including site and wreckage examination and recovery of any aircraft components for further examination at the ATSB's technical facilities in Canberra, the nation's capital. Investigators will also seek to interview those on board and any other witnesses and involved parties and collect relevant recorded information, including flight tracking data, as well as pilot and aircraft maintenance records and weather information. The Cessna 208 float plane was only delivered from Queensland on January 1st of this year and had been performing passenger flights to and from Rottnest about 4 times a day. The conditions were blustery at the time, and the 208 appears to have been struggling to get airspeed, possibly because of the choppy conditions. As it was passing Phillip Rock, it lifted off and then appeared to stall and impacted the water. Sadly, today we have learned that 3 passengers that were missing have been confirmed as deceased. Now, on a much lighter note, 10 years ago, on January 15th, 2015, the A350 entered service with Qatar Airways, and with the 787 has become the new standard of long-haul travel. But the A350 had a very difficult birth. Initially, Airbus thought they could simply attach new generation engines to its popular A330 to compete with the new Boeing 787. However, while a few airlines were sold, most were not, and so Airbus widened the A350 fuselage at the Farnborough Air Show in 2006 to match and even exceed the 787's cabin dimensions. However, at the time, it retained the conventional aluminium fuselage, but under more pressure went for a carbon fibre fuselage just after the following Paris Air Show in 2007. The aircraft became a runaway success, and today the A350 has 1,345 firm orders from 61 customers, of which Turkish Airlines is the largest with 110 orders. A total of 628 aircraft had been delivered as of November 2024. The A350 operates the world's longest haul flight from Singapore to New York, and next year Qantas, the Australian airline, will deploy a special version of the A350-1000 to operate Sydney to London non-stop, and that will be the world's longest flight, between 18 and 19 hours. So moving on, Embraer, one of the global leaders in the aerospace industry, delivered 75 aircraft in the 4th quarter of 24, or 27% higher than in the previous quarter of 2024, when 59 aircraft were delivered, and equal to the volume of the same period of 2023. For the full year, 206 aircraft were delivered in 2024, a number 14% higher than the 181 recorded in 2023. Thank you for watching Daily Airline News. Please subscribe to us. Please like us. Please leave your comments. Love to hear from you. And please tune in tomorrow for another edition of Daily Airline News.